that twig off for show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the
It's got to be by
faded.
the book. It's got to be by the
It's like
book, man.
it's like the faded magic missile argument. Do you roll once and multiply it 3 times, or do you roll 3 separate magic missiles? The book says roll 3 separate, but some people make you multiply it. Well, I've seen people do it either way, and like honest, I will literally be like, okay, so you can do that. Okay, so you rolled a 1, so multiply that by 3. That's what you chose to do. I'm sorry. But I'm also the nice DM that will be like, okay, so if you didn't like that this time, next time you can try it the other way. See if you get a better roll. All right. Hi, Jose. How are you feeling?
be I'll be writing my will pretty soon.
No.
Yeah, I'm done, man. My body's shutting down. I got freaking heart check tomorrow. Hell, I don't even know what the other appointment is. I just gotta go. I got a freaking letter from the doctor. It's like, yeah, come to this hospital at this time. I don't even know what the hell it is. So they're probably gonna don't sell my organs on a freaking black market for whatever they can get.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mhm. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. I was in the mafia. Oh, actually, this is a true story. Yeah. No, I threw out, I worked in an Italian restaurant, right? And this, freaking, asshole, right, was, the contractor for the garbage. I didn't know he owned like half the freaking Italian restaurants in Little Italy and the trash company that picks up our trash. Alright, so he comes into the store and starts bossing me around, grabbing food and stuff like that. So I got pissed off and I kicked him out. Alright, then my boss tells me that the guy's connected. Alright, so I had to apologize to him, but I still told him, right? If you come behind the counter, I'm still gonna freaking drop kick you in the neck. Right? So he kind of laughed it off. Right? A couple of years later, I ended up working for him. Right? Yeah, I got the shittiest jobs this guy stuck me with. One day he sends me off to this speakeasy, right, in Little Italy, an illegal gambling room, right? There was when you come in, there's kind of like these sheet raw hallway, like a little maze, and I found out why. It's because in case they get raided, the SWAT team would run through that little maze, and they can shoot through the sheetrock and kill whoever comes through that maze. Right? And I came in there, right, and it was like freaking slot machines, freaking blackjack tables, and like every race known to man on big screens around this bar and stuff like that. Right? And the guy tells us like, "Oh yeah, thank you for the stuff." I gave him the freaking the pizzas, right? One of the pizzas turned out to be $10,000 in small bills. Right? He gives me back another freaking box. It's about $5,000 in big bills. And then he gives me a $50 tip. He's like, "You gonna remember this place?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Then he takes the $50 away from me. And he asks me again and looking dead straight in my face, "Are you gonna remember this place?" I'm like, "No, never, never, no. I won't even be able to get back here." He's like, "Okay." He gives me the $50 and I leave. I shortly quit that job after that. My fiance has a home attendant. Home attendant.
Yeah, he just messaged me and said that he will not be able to join us tonight.
Bummer.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So we got this home attendant. Let me just tell you this. This happened today. All right. The home attendant that we got is kind of like a little weird woman. All right. She gives me the creeps. Right. She's telling my wife that all the white people, right, are racially the perfect ones. That's why they're so smart. Right. Then she starts talking about voodoo. Right, and how cats could steal your soul and wear your skin.
What?
Right? And stuff like this, right? And I told my wife, it's like, I don't feel right about this home attendant. I don't think she's all there. Right? So after the conversation she had with her today, she calls me, and after this home attendant leaves, she's like, Jose, you were right. That woman's fucking freaky. Right? And she tells me all this stuff about voodoo, how she's scared of the dogs and cats. I'm like, dude, I got a farm here, right? That's all I got is damn cats and dogs, right? And she's scared of all of them, right? And I'm wondering why this freaking agency keeps on sending me these crazy people, right? That are scared of animals, right? Yeah, she's talking to my wife how I call it, if you take a man's underwear and you bury it in a backyard with a dab of period blood, right? And you bury it, that man will stay with you forever.
Nasty.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You
It's
ask
like,
them how many underwears they buried.
no, I don't know.
I'm gonna cry. That's so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm afraid to leave her alone tomorrow with this girl.
Put it up a camera or something, like a trail
Yeah.
cam. But either
I
way,
have a nanny cam and shit.
we will continue on as planned. It's good to hear from. I don't know. I messaged her, and I'm waiting for a reply. I don't know what's going on. On my screen it says she's offline. I'm looking at direct messages and it says she's offline. Huh. Huh. That's crazy. All right, yeah, I'm gonna continue. Uh, so, uh, so, of, that is something that you guys were supposed to decide. What you guys wanted to do. It's not my choice. I'm the DM. Well, nothing's getting retconned. I don't see why anything should. Oh, this isn't going to be like a behind the scenes thing. This is like they would be establishing over the course of like 4 or 5 days an outpost and are kind of expecting you guys to help them. Yeah. So what are you guys going to do? Are you going to have them set up this? So Krez is lifting boulders. Lithius is a cook?
No. Yep. Yep. I can make food water each day for everyone. I can use levitating wand every day for the heavier rocks, and I can do continual flames for light, but that's expensive. That's like 50 gold a pop. But everybody will have light.
Well, since it being the Underdark, you do have a little bit of knowledge that if they were to find some of those fire beetles, they could harvest some of the innards to make like torches out of them.
Okay.
So that's another thing to keep in mind. That's one thing you would know. So you're all in agreement of helping them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What? Building the castle or underground complex? The outpost? Yeah.
Okay. Then I assume Ulin would be okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he says. Okay, cool. So for the next 5 days, takes you a little bit of time. At least the first day, it takes you some time to find the perfect location, which there is a side pocket off of another branch of tunnel that you guys find is a good place to defend. It's one of like the only natural pockets you've seen in the tunnels, which after the encounter with the worms and the eerie fact that a lot of these tunnels are made by them, you find the safest spot, and you over the next couple days begin building it up, finding wood, making barricades. Some of them are even trying to pile stones and large rocks to try and make another part of wall foundation. The rest of the group is inside making kind of like makeshift barracks and places to sleep and eat. At the end of yes.
Is that to motivate the workers or is that to scare? Okay.
So the first time you do that, they actually do freak out. Like they drop their shit. They're like, "Oh God!" and they run. But the second or third time, they're a little bit kind of suspicious. Like, wait, what if it's like the last time when it was just that weird dark spot that showed up that didn't do anything? And they end up sending like the weakest guy over to the dark spot to be like checking it out, which would probably be the Zentarum member that who and yeah, essentially being forced, goes checks it out, ends up being fine, and he gets mad that they've wasted time and they continue building.
I'm also gonna keep working on those healing potion ingredients.
Okay. So the course of 5 days takes you like 8 hours of like uninterrupted work to make that. So but the majority of the things that you said you're doing would be wave my wand and move that and check my potion to see if it's not boiling over.
Yeah, I've got the craft magic item of rarity of common or uncommon. It takes you a quarter of the normal time and it costs you half as much usual gold.
Okay.
So I'm going to be focusing on building stuff and helping people out. That's my main focus. So it's just going to be like a little side thing. So maybe just like craft one a day. So maybe 5 by the end.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just focusing on helping people. I got my wand with levitate on it. So if like a rock cave in happens or something, I'll be able to snatch them from killing people. It'll be my main focus is helping with building. But I'll put
Wonderful.
that down.
And Ulin, I'm assuming you're manually helping these guys build.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just showing off his strength, moving these giant stones. A lot of the guys that are traveling with you are human, and they're very uneasy still with traveling with an orc, but they see just how strong and helpful Ulin can be, and they seem to warm up to him. I'm assuming Helena at this point. It would either be Helena or Habwaters, and since Habwaters is here, I'm gonna say it would be him. That he is kind of like calling the shots because he's built stuff like this before. He's used to building barracks and traveling with men to command. So he's just kind of like taking that role of, hey, you move that beam up there. What are you doing standing around? Help him. Essentially being supervisor.
The foreman. Yeah,
Yeah, you're the foreman.
I know you speak common, you idiot. Get up there.
Oh, that's horrible. So yeah, after 5 days, you managed to build a very sound and safe outpost.
Sweet.
Find pictures of an outpost underground, but very rare.
And the men have already taken it among themselves to delegate a sense of order, which would be one of a set of patrols to keep the perimeter safe, a watch to keep the interior safe, and as always, hunter-gatherers to collect supplies that they need.
How big is it? Is it just like one room with like a door basically?
Yeah, it's essentially like it's like a 100 by 100 cave that they've just kind of fortified the entrance to.
Okay.
So essentially, like, think of a campsite size.
It'd be kind of fun to make it on Incarnate. So if you
yeah.
figure out some specs, I'll make it for us.
Actually, that's a good idea. I might just do that too.
Yep.
But that is the fortress today.
It's pretty badass, man. It's a lot of fun.
It is pretty cool.
It's
I do like
peaceful
using
sitting
it.
there. Yeah. Smoke a little weed and nerd out for an hour.
Hop on RuneScape, set up an auto clicker, and just go to town. I know. I already know. Damn it. My character name's Go Fuck Yourself.
Krez just went down to level 9 again.
Yep.
Small letters.
Yeah, level 9, my ass. You went down to level 1. Have fun fighting Zuggetmoy again.
What would be worse, down to level 1 or having your strength taken down to level 1, but remaining
I think
at
it'd be
level
funny
11?
to. This is like such a weird thought, but I feel like it'd be funny to give you a weapon that would be like you roll a D100 every crit. If you roll a 1 on the D100, you just immediately explode. I don't know why.
As long as it takes out the people around him with him.
Yeah, everyone surrounding takes like 10d8 shock damage as almost like a shatter. Okay, so 5th day, you've built this, they've set up order, and they're kind of like, we're going to make contact with Gauntlgrim. We're going to get back in touch with our circle, or with our heads of operation, and we're going to send reinforcements. From here, our goal that we've established is we're going to build more outposts.
That sounds
Moving
cool.
moving further and further in as you guys establish places that are safe. We're kind of just going to follow in your wake as best as we can.
Are the above board, are the troops that are Hobbs, are they going to be making their way down here now?
They are actually going to send for them. I think Hab's personal regiment of spearmen would be somewhat around like 200, 300 men. So yeah,
Don't we have to leave some over there at the city and some at the outpost?
they're going to make their own choices of what to do with that. To which I haven't decided what they're going to do yet, but they're going to do something.
It's a lot of man farts for a 100 by 100 foot sealed in
Yeah.
cave. Maybe they can harness it for some
Oh man, we
lighting.
forgot to build a toilet. We gotta get the latrines working. Gonna start smelling really nasty in here or something.
So are we giving
Yeah.
up all of our extras?
That's up to you. Like, do you want to give up the steel defender?
Nobody wants to give up a steel defender.
Yeah,
But
'Cause
they could
technically-
use. Go ahead.
because technically he's not a drain on your resources, but it is really up to you guys what you want to do.
He's become my
That-
car.
do you disassemble him and make him into a freaking furnace?
Oh yeah, I've been studying him because I mean I work with golems and whatnot, so it's not past his brain.
Yeah, plus I
He
think
wants to
by
build
this is like almost 2 weeks. I feel like you would have some kind of rough draft of how he is assembled.
Yep, I
Maybe
call
not
it a
exactly how
schematic.
stuff works. Yeah.
No,
My
you
goal
gotta.
is to build a Cogsworth sized one that I can ride as a mount into combat.
Like the original Cogsworth.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
That Cogsworth or the Warforged you're talking
I
about?
liked him as a monkey, I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to kill him.
That was my choice.
So at the end of this day, you guys are all gathered together, and Helena's kind of hands on hips looking at you guys. Are we leaving now or what?
I'm still undecided as of yet if I should leave this Shield Guardian with these people to help them. I'm sure it would be pretty handy in protecting this place, but if they get taken out and it gets taken by a bad guy, then that's just one more nasty weapon versus good. Do you guys have any suggestions? Otherwise, I'm going to roll for it since my guy's chaotic neutral. It regenerates. Do you?
But
Oh
the
my
only thing
fuck.
that,
Um,
yeah, the problem
I'm
is
going to
it's
play
not as
my
mouthy as you
character
are.
and I'm gonna play my character and roll it.
He's essentially gonna flip a coin.
Basically 50-50. If it's below, I'm gonna give it to them. And I rolled a 70 exactly. So, nope. He just goes and steps into the shield guardian's arms and sits down, cross-legged and starts heading towards the entrance.
Oh, he's leaving with it?
Yeah. I rolled a 70. I rolled a 70. If it had been a 50 or lower, I would have
I
given it.
love that you sat there, like everybody sat there, and you're like, "Oh, I'm thinking of giving this to them," and then you said nothing and just started moving towards the door.
I said I thought about it. I didn't say I was. Are you guys coming? However, I do want to look for any way I can. It can store stuff in there. I would like to on the DL, Mr. Nick,
Yeah.
turn the Shield Guardian into a massive explosive.
Okay. So, I mean, what are you putting in it to make it explode?
Well, it can store a spell, a single spell, and it has a spell in it. But I'll figure it out, and I'll tell you after I've worked
Oh.
out what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
So this
But
thing's gonna be like a suicide bomber then.
it,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's
Won't that get you flagged? Man, this is awesome. Now
because
that you
what's
guys have
wrong?
done that, I have to change so much stuff. Gonna be fun.
Great game, 1,000 experience points, right?
It's gonna be fun. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you didn't get any experience for building the outpost, but you got some sense that maybe these guys won't die as fast. So you guys get going. Technically, this would be flash forward to day 6 towards Graven Hollow from Mantle Dareth, but technically it's day 11 of your travels. Moving ever forward towards Graven Hollow. It's morning time now. You guys are getting to the point of your morning where you're getting your stuff together and you're breaking out the rations. You guys are getting ready to eat. And I believe Helena is the one that's holding all the rations.
I can just.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
How many do you have left? Okay, cool. And what were you saying, Phil?
Create 45 pounds of food, 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, enough to sustain 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. So I can cast it before going to bed, and we will still have a crap ton of food. Lasts spoils if uneaten after 24 hours. Water is clean and
Cool.
does not go bad.
So, I want you to keep track of this because I'm like 80% sure Helena has all of your rations, but for real. She pulls out a good portion of them, and they're covered in mushrooms, and not the good kind.
Oh no. Were they in
It's
her
just
bag of holding?
they were in her bag of holding.
Ugh. Yeah. It must have
Weird,
gotten
isn't it?
spores in it before she put it in. It must have been just, yeah, I don't know.
Somewhere in the distance of the Underdark, you hear a laugh. I'm just kidding. But yes, that does actually happen.
She's put other stuff in there while she was in the Underdark from before, so there might just be a contamination in there. So anything that goes in there could be getting nasty.
What do you guys do about it?
Uh, Tell her she needs to clean her stuff.
Yeah, yeah, pull,
Clean your interdimensional space,
yeah,
woman.
clean that hole. Oh my god, that sounds so terrible.
If
Oh, that's so
she
bad.
if she takes everything out and then turns it in, or just turns it inside out and dumps everything out, then we can like prestidigitation and clean stuff and see if we can maybe dispel magic it.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
looking at her inventory right now. Give me just one second.
Isn't taking it out? Wait a minute.
We could do
Turning it inside
identify and
out,
see
doesn't
what
that
the real issue is.
Or we could just
make it
ask her.
explode? Yeah, doesn't.
Caffeine cleric.
Can
Welcome.
you guys hear me?
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Ah, sweet.
Turning a bag of holding inside out is probably not a good idea.
No, I believe that's like one of the things you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, you turn it inside out. It just everything just plops down on the ground around you. It doesn't ruin it. But if you have
Right.
like sharp stuff inside that cuts it, then it can destroy it, and then everything will either go.
This is a bag of holding or a portable hole?
Bag of holding.
Okay.
You can't put like a bag of holding in a portable hole, though.
No, that's
Sure
bad.
can,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can.
It's like double whammy bad. No.
Speaking of
But
Hey,
either
wait a
way,
minute, wait a minute.
Helena
That's an idea.
is infected.
That's an idea. Right?
so yeah,
For your-
Helena. Good thing you're here. Now I can tell you.
What
I believe you had the majority of the rations, right?
Yeah.
So 13 of them you pulled out for the morning, or you pulled out enough for everyone to eat, and you realized that a good portion of them were spoiled,
In the
covered
bag.
in mushrooms, in the
Yeah.
bag of holding.
I'm gonna go top my coffee off.
So is that even something that is possible?
In this instance, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we'll look at the rest of them.
The rest of them are fine.
Are we sure?
It's just, do you like open them all and like check them for everything? Because just looking at them, they just look fine.
Well, if some of them are growing mushrooms, she's not going to trust it. She would check them all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you open a couple of them, and the rest of them seem untampered, untainted.
All right. So we get rid of the ones that are bad.
Okay, yeah. So subtract 13 rations from your bag.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought one of you guys had purify food and drink. That was a way to burn that.
I mean, I do.
That was Simon the Simple.
Oh, you do?
I did. All right, that's a dead character.
Yeah, I can. I just don't have it prepped. So,
Stocked. Got it.
I mean, I can.
Okay.
Just in and like do it later, but at some point.
All right, so that's what happens on day 6 of your travels. Helena, just so you know, the group made a choice to have the NPCs band together and make an outpost in this cave system to be a safe haven for you guys to come back to and for other survivors to traverse the Underdark a little bit more safe and to kind of contain the demon threat to the Underdark. So you won't have the extra NPCs anymore.
Big for yourselves.
Question. I had like almost 50 rations.
We need more rations, right? And do the other guys need rations too? The soldiers before we leave?
No, just from
They
a
s-
character sheet point of view, like they are not on my sheet, and I know that I've had like 50 some odd rations. Did they get moved or taken?
See, that's what I was looking for too, but
Like if I look at my copy, they're there. And
Yeah,
if I look
you told us you were going to do it, and then it never happened. So the stats about
I'm
placing the
happy to feed
stats in
us.
the characters.
I'm happy to make food for us.
okay. Just wondering where it went.
that's weird. I don't know why that doesn't do that. But yes, moving on. Day 8 rolls along, and I'm gonna need everybody here as they travel through the Underdark to make a wisdom save.
And everybody that's near me gets the bonus. Get +5.
Good wisdom save.
Without the plus,
15.
it's a 22.
And I think I can give myself a +5 if I.
Yep, if you're hanging out with me.
Yep.
Within.
I think I can give myself an additional +5.
Okay.
Okay, that's good because you needed it with what you had rolled.
Yeah, so 25 total.
Alrighty.
I'll mark off my flash of genius.
And Krez, Ulin,
I'm back. I think Krez is still downstairs.
unfortunate. I just need a wisdom save from you, sir.
And am I able to flash of genius them also?
As a 5.
5 plus whatever Helena is, which is I think is a 4.
Was
So
that
basically
when you said it's a saving throw?
plus
Wisdom
10
saving
total.
throw?
Yes.
So that would have been
No.
a 15, which wouldn't have been enough.
Damn, bro.
I got 3 total.
Okay, so far 2
Plus-
people failed.
Okay. It'll be a day.
Hot outside. I just let my dogs out. I'm gonna go check on them.
All right, so we'll do Ulin first because he failed. We'll wait. We'll have Krez make his when he gets back. So that's 6. Okay, so this will be familiar. You start to feel, Ulin, very compelled to wash your hands.
Oh God.
You don't know why, but you just feel like your hands are dirty. You need to wash some things. And as for Hab, oh, okay, so I got to roll another D100.
Just privates.
That's absolutely hysterical. Yeah, so this happens simultaneously as you guys all feel this. Krez, are you back yet? No, he's still downstairs, a little butthole. Yeah, so
So this is simultaneous.
simultaneously,
So I wouldn't be able to
Ulin,
help anybody
you
else.
start to feel the incessant need to wash your hands and have waters, you just straight up go blind.
Oh,
Stop jerking it.
Is this madness?
You're
This
gonna
is
go blind.
madness.
'Cause I have a level 2 in madness right now.
Okay,
Uh,
so
I got lesser restore, so I'll start with the more serious blind one.
Yeah, I started walking on it. Hey, it seems a little darker to you guys around here as I walk into a wall.
So lesser restore, does that help?
yes, actually it does. Lesser restoration. You did this to Ulin.
I did it to the whoever was blinded.
Yeah, that's Hab. So you walk
Yeah.
over to Hab, you cast lesser restoration, and your sight returns.
And deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned is the only other conditions that it states. Would it help him with his hand washing issue?
Has he said anything about it?
I have not.
Okay.
So, what are you doing while you're feeling this way, Ulin? Are you trying to sate your urge to wash your hands, or
Trying to find something I use to wash my hands.
there is a stream that's kind of like an outstreaming of water from the wall?
I'm gonna sit in the stream, just keep on washing my hands.
Okay, yeah. So you sit there for about 10 minutes and you keep washing your hands, but every time you take your hands out of the water after you've rinsed them, they're just still dirty. And you just keep washing them.
I'm gonna tell someone that my hands feel dirty.
I pressed
Hey, Lithius.
digitation them.
They look clean. They look almost, to you, Lithius, they look like they're almost like starting to scab up, like when you've scrubbed your hands
Oh,
too
really?
hard.
That bad? Okay, then I will just do lesser restore on him as if I'm doing prestidigitation.
Okay,
And say,
so
"There,
yeah,
see, I'll clean.
and as he does that, you look at your hands and they are just on the border of being bloody.
I'll do a cure wounds on him, heal him up real quick.
Okay, cool.
There you go. All better. 3 spell slots down.
Uh, is Krez back yet? I'm gonna go to his house. I'm gonna do it.
I'll go get him. Give me a minute.
I'm just kidding.
Find it very amusing.
Here,
that
I go grab him.
how the tables have turned.
I will. I'm gonna give him so much Riz when he gets back. So, yeah, so that happened. Another wonderful day in the Underdark.
Did the lesser restore help with anything since we got it right immediately, or
Since it
just the
was
effects?
since it was the form of madness that it was, you did exactly what you were supposed to do.
Okay.
And at this point, Peebles is like, "What the hell is wrong with that? That guy was like he just started washing his hands out of nowhere. I've never washed my hands in my life."
I believe you.
Mm. Can you do the prestidigitation thing on that little thing over there?
Yep. Are we traveling while this is going on?
Yes, this is all just like you were walking down the street and then this happened.
Okay.
Except you're in the Underdark.
And those that fought off the effects, did we feel like this was what was happening before when we were down
Oh
here?
yeah, this felt very familiar.
We should
It kind of feels like almost like a little bit of dizziness, but then not. Like it's almost like for a split second.
Did we determine if a dispel magic would lessen the effects, or did it require a remove
It was
curse?
remove curse or lesser restoration, I think, were the two that worked.
It took me a greater restore to get rid of my levels. I had to pay
Okay.
for it.
Don't worry, you're still rich. It's fine.
pay for it one way or the other because I was an alcoholic because of my madness. So I would have just lost it paying for the booze.
Oh my god. I thought you were gonna be an alcoholic forever. Not gonna
I
lie.
thought it was pretty fun. It's cool that I
All
can
right.
make my own magical item, giving me as much booze as I want.
Okay, so the rest of I'm gonna have Krez do his when he gets back. So we're gonna take 5 for a minute, just so I'm gonna go get a drink and use the bathroom. I know Meg just got home, so it'll give you time to like settle in, grab a drink and stuff.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I can find my better headset too, because this one only seems to work in one ear. So I'll be right
All
back.
right. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Ish.
Oh, god damn.
You guys got anything cool happening for level 12? It's coming up.
Beat. Oh.
Are you a pure barbarian? Is Krez a pure barbarian?
I believe so.
And you're a pure fighter?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Fighters get a lot of upgrades, feats and stuff. They're kind of like rogues like that. I feel like I should have played a wizard. But I like Lithius. He's been pretty fun.
Can't keep a wizard alive for the level 3. There's a spell I always wanted to create. Okay. But I can never give it a good name. Phantasmal Chihuahua. Right? It's like a swarm of little Chihuahua, phantasmal Chihuahuas, right? And what it is it hits the floor and it swarms around the characters, biting their ankles, giving the characters like half movement through rough terrain,
That
and
sounds
they
awesome.
suffer like
I'm gonna do that now.
they're gonna get like 1 hit point per turn while they're being mauled by these little ankle biters. And so Chihuahua something. I don't know what to name it.
So Krez is back. Or is he gone?
He left again. When you said 5 minutes, he had just showed up.
Okay, it's all good. I just know out of everybody, it's I think it's Ulin and Krez that have the lowest wisdom. So I'm always curious to see what happens to them. So far, Ulin has gotten a lot of madness effects.
Madness level 3 now, right?
No, you're still at level 2.
Level 2. All right.
Roll me a wisdom save, sir. Ouch. That's bad.
And you also have +5.
You're gonna have the +4 with Helena though, or +5.
5. You-
Lucky.
Okay, all that waiting for nothing.
It's fine.
All
She
right,
watched-
so this would be day 9 towards Graven Hollow. You're a little bit over halfway there. You guys come to a fork in the tunnels. And at this point, Peebles stops you and says, I remember this. Yeah, he's still with you guys. He stops you guys and says, wait, we need to take the left path here.
Does my maps say that?
You're your map doesn't really specify here. This is like one of the more undetailed parts of the map.
Well, we got a magic artifact ring that tells us the easiest way. So what does the ring say?
That is a true story.
Because I trust that ring more than I trust somebody named Peebles. No offense. No offense,
Okay.
baby. No offense.
The ring says take the path to the right.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Peebles, it was nice knowing you. You go that way, and we'll go this way, and he's just gonna start heading to the right path.
But you are going to be walking into a path of purple worms. Do you want to walk into a nest of them? Yes. Immediately is yes, immediately.
You just made him hungry. Why did you do this?
But
Yeah, but if the boy's already starting to walk, then there's
If
just
we
sort
can't
of
handle a couple of purple worms, we're not gonna be able to handle any demons. At
and
least
you can
thanks to
see
you, now we know.
the frustration in his eyes.
You can continue on the left-hand path. It is perfectly fine.
And he just says, "Fine, this is where we part." I'm not walking into a death trap.
Peace.
And he continues. He continues down the path.
Just set off traps.
Let's see, what is it about the gates of hell that compels people to walk into them?
All right, and you continue for about 5 more hours into the day.
Let's have the shield guardian trounce up ahead of us because it's gonna make a lot of tremor noise. So that way it can be kind of like we'll just observe it.
Firing squad.
Yeah, so you guys are just heading through this tunnel, and eventually it opens up into a bigger cavern. And there's some places where it looks like light is leaking through, but it is just some sort of strain of luminescent
map?
fungus.
Am I
I
missing
don't have a map here.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to be descriptive. Your other left. Hold out your hands and make an L with each hand. I don't know how to write. Fuck. So, you travel for another like 5 hours. It's just after lunchtime. You guys have been walking for another 45 minutes and walk into a bigger cavern with some what you think is daylight coming from a crack from the ceiling, but it actually is like some kind of bioluminescent root from some giant fungus from wherever.
What? We've got to get a sample of that. A glowing root?
As in, like, possibly we are close to the Mushroom Tower. Like, it's just a different part of that giant fuck off Mushroom Tower.
It doesn't look like that. It looks different, actually.
Detect magic. I'm gonna fly up there. Observe it.
Okay, so while you're moving, it takes you 10 minutes to cast this. And I'll say it takes you about 10
I'm
minutes.
just casting it. I'm just gonna cast it.
Oh, well, it takes you about. I think it takes 10 minutes to cast still.
Oh,
Does
no,
it?
wait. It would have to be ritual. All right. Well, it's a big cavern and it's important, I think. So I
Yeah.
guess 10 minutes and 11 minutes and do that.
Yeah, so at the end of 11 minutes, just poof. And you don't detect a damn thing
Okay.
other than the stuff that you guys already have.
It's glowing naturally. I call down.
We've seen this before with the bio.
Oh, so you've flown up there, huh?
Yeah.
But I would like to do was it Divine Sense? Detect good and evil.
You sense that something is off in here.
Is there a specific within what is it? The
A
radius.
very fiendish energy.
Hmm.
Is that magical? Because I got detect magic going. Would I detect necrotic or something?
You don't detect anything.
All right.
Helena will just pull out her sword.
But Lithius, you do hear something.
Okay.
Essentially, you hear like wasp, like the droning of wings.
Hmm.
Fly down.
When you hear that, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
DC 12.
22.
So yeah, you start hearing that, and you start to feel like almost woozy, like it's like throwing off your
Bad
equilibrium,
sounds.
making you almost
Bad
pass out.
sounds. Okay. Fly down.
Yeah, you're out of there.
Bad noises.
And with that, I will need everyone to roll the initiative things.
Is this
It's fine.
You-
We'll be fine.
I was gonna say I can get a map, but this was just a random encounter. I didn't really see the need for it. But if you give me like 15 minutes, I'll make one.
No, we're good. We everybody's got, if they were within 10 feet of me, a +4 bonus to initiative.
20 total for me.
I'm gonna be nice and
Just
pull up
assume that
Argyle's sheet too.
when everybody sees her take her sword out, they just sort of bunch up for a second.
It was some sort of buzzing noise that almost made me pass out.
Would I know what that is based on?
Same here.
I'll allow anyone to make me a nature or history check.
What about my investigation check for my background thing? My feature. I got 27.
Yeah, you look around to be like, what the fuck is that noise? And you see. Let me just post a picture of this shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't have that image in my ass. Oh yeah,
About the 5E, no, the 6E.
70. I guarantee you they're gonna refer to it as 5.5e.
Ugh.
That's a new mouthful.
So this is what you guys see.
Just one of them, or a swarm.
You see 5 sets of wings, and they all seem to be surrounding this lighted route.
That's like a scourge.
Krez, you are the first one up. You don't see anything immediately.
How big are these things?
They are pretty big.
What's
They're
their
considered large.
okay? Do I know what they are? I got a 27 on my investigation check.
Yeah, you know them as you've heard of these before. They're known as a Chasme demon.
Okay. Demons.
All right, so Krez, you're first up. You hear the droning now, but not as bad as Lithius did, so no need to make a Constitution save. But you hear something up there that is a buzz. It's just out of your field of view. It's not within 60 feet of you. Technically, yeah, but it's on the ceiling. You hear it above you.
You can fly. I'm pointing where they were at.
Okay. You said a 7? Okay, so yeah, the arrow, Lithius, you hear the arrow come very uncomfortably close to you.
I ignore it like a professional and continue my descent.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, so this one also doesn't hit, but this one wasn't as close to Lithius. All right. Will that be all from you? Helena, you're up. Same thing as him. You hear this, but you don't see them.
Okay. But I heard him say demons.
Yeah.
I yelled it pretty loud.
Yeah. Then I will burn one of my. Boop, boop, boop. Where is it? Channel Divinity. Abjure the extra planar, please. I need them to make a. Oh, wait, hang on. How high are they?
They are technically 75 feet up in the air.
Alright, she will wait and hold an action, basically assuming one of her compatriots, God bless them, is going to get them moving. So she's going to hold her. No, sorry. We're going to mix that. I'm going to take my movement and just start walking in and sort of like bang on my shield, I guess. Make some noise.
Kind of like try to get their attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, does it sound like that has gotten their attention?
We've made a hefty racket. Make me a performance check really quick.
Not an intimidation? Sorry.
Nah.
19.
Okay, yeah. So you go running into the cave, smacking your shield, making as much noise as possible to try and gain their attention. And it seems to have caught their attention a little bit. The one you can see Lithius's reaction, that because Lithius, you can kind of see that they have noticed Helena and her noise.
Better her than me, because I slide down. Did I say
Alright,
that
and
out loud?
then I will hold an action for an attack if they get close. And that will be my turn for now.
Okay.
It's like, come out wherever you are.
Have Waters. You have your flame tongue sword already out, flaming, so you can see. And you've heard this buzzing, but you don't see anything. It looks like everybody else is taking battle positions. What are you doing? You also saw Krez just shoot a couple arrows off into the dark at the ceiling. And you've heard Lithius say something about demons.
Question: the boots of flying, right? That I forgot last time, right?
Yes.
Okay. What exactly is like the movement of them when I'm flying and stuff like that?
Your movement. It goes at your movement.
It goes at my movement.
Correct.
Yeah, essentially it turns your movement into fly speed.
For up
Okay.
to 2 hours.
Okay. Gain tone. Okay. All right. Okay. I start moving upward, right?
You click your Jordans together and you start flying
Yep.
upward.
That's right. I go and pump them up, right? Grab the lip and I freaking fill them up with air and just jump up there, like Jordan, Air Jordans. Right?
All right. So he can fly. He goes up. 30 feet you go. and you start to see these bug-like demons chittering on the ceiling. They haven't made moves yet, but you can see that one of them's eyeing out Helena. The rest of them look at you like, who the fuck's this guy? You're still
Okay,
about...
I have 2 attacks return, right? That doesn't count for movement, right?
Your movement is a separate thing from your attack actions, but you're still about 45 feet away, unless you use your full action to dash, if that makes sense. Then you
Yeah,
couldn't
wait,
attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. But are they chewing on something? Are they eating something? Are they harvesting something?
They look like they're just chilling and kind of like sucking nutrients from this glowing root.
Pretty much my action then.
Okay, so you start flying upwards by your feet. What a sight to behold.
Set down, probably.
Ulin, you've seen all of this stuff go down. You know there's demons somewhere. What are you gonna do?
Is there any close to me? So if not, I'm just gonna hold my action.
No, there isn't. You haven't seen any yet, but you've seen everybody start looking upwards. So you just are gonna ready your action to hit whatever comes near you.
Yeah.
Sounds like
This
a plan.
is why I gave you all flying apparatus.
Okay.
Told
So
me that
that's
last week.
all right. So Casme Demon's gonna go. First one's going to fly at Helena because she made such a racket. And he's going to fly like 60 feet down. And then he's going to fall another 10 feet to hit the ground right in front of you.
All right, and then before you get into that, are they all going on
Yep.
the same turn?
Yes, they are.
All right, you probably want to tell me where they all move because I'm holding an action. So if they're all in like the same initiative, I want to know when they're
Okay,
all.
so I'm going to... So essentially, one of them's going to move at you. One of them's going to take off at Lithius.
Okay.
And
Oh, no.
2 of them are going to take off at Hab. And then the last one is going to chase after Krez. So the only other one that's going to get close to you probably, or within 30 feet. What's that?
I said, yeah, within 30 feet.
So there's only going to be like four of them that get it. One of them is going to be left out.
No, I haven't. That's not what I prepped as my action. I just wanted to see. Sorry, that's my bad.
Like if you were going to do that, I was just saying that's how many you would
I
affect.
would wait. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, one of them's coming at you, Helena, with its sharp proboscis.
Okay.
That's going to be an 8. That's going to miss.
Well, I get to hit it first because that was the action I was holding.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your attack action.
Actions. Where am I at? Down there. Boom. Woof. 15 to hit.
That's enough to hit.
All right, cool. And then it's 1d8 plus 4 plus another. What is my current divine smite? Another d8 radiant just for being.
Yeah.
I just left the calendar. Oop. So it's another 8 plus 3 is 11. Slashing in radiant. And I'll go ahead and dump a first level divine smite, which is 2d8, I believe. Boom, boom. So another 8. So 8, 16 plus 3 is 19. Okay.
All right. Okie dokie. So it takes the attack. Misses you entirely. That's going to bring us to the one that's attacking Lithius. That's also going to miss.
Yeah.
The 2 that are attacking Hab are now going to go. Wow. It hits a stalagmite in route of flying at Hab. So that comes flying down at Ulan. I'll need Ulan at the beginning of his turn to make a deck save. And the second one's going to hit. Hab, you're going to take... Oh, okay, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
I just got back in time for to get hit. Watch.
Oh, you did get hit. And I dropped my D6. No! Okay. So, just from the attack itself, you're going to take...
What?
11 piercing damage. And then you're going to take another 7d6 necrotic. Let me just go ahead and roll that.
That's 76.
Or
Dragon?
7d6, like 7 six-sided die I got to roll.
Oh. So I got
I'm just-
11 so far. Okay, 11 points of damage.
And then I just got to get more dice.
You need
I like
borrow
that you
some
get to
dice.
roll them all at once and then.
Okay, so you're going to take another 20 necrotic damage.
Dang.
And
So
also,
31 then total. Okay.
so you're also going to have to take your hit point maximum and reduce it by the amount of the necrotic damage you just took. So your maximum HP is reduced by that much.
Hold on 1 second. I'm applying the damage first. All
Yep.
right, and then my max HP says 32 already. So what do I
What?
do?
What?
So it says your Okay, so hold on a second, Hab.
You have 32?
First off, did you apply your long rest when we started today?
Yeah. I mean,
You only have 32 hit points?
no. I got a total. I got 71 hit points, right? But
Okay.
That's your max.
So
yeah.
first,
My max.
Uh,
I got 71 right now. Actually, after the damage I just took, I have 40 hit points.
okay, yeah.
And-
So, and then what also you're gonna do is you're gonna change that maximum HP from 71 to 51.
You know how to do that?
No, I do not.
Here, I gotcha. Don't worry about it.
Override max HP. That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And make it what again? I'm sorry.
51.
51. Okay.
Yeah, this
All
thing pierces you in the chest, and you start to feel like your very life is being taken away.
I thought these things were sturges at first. Okay.
And last one is done the same thing that the one that is fighting Helena has done. It flew down 60 and fell the rest of the way. So it does take a little bit of falling damage hitting the ground. No, it's not that bad. Oh. The way I put that
He's
in
like,
there made it look that
"Wait,
bad. All right, so there we go. That's
Yeah.
accurate. It's going to attack you, Krez. It doesn't because it misses. You kind of like grab its proboscis nose needle like in its nature, and you just kind of like move it out of the way as it tries to jab it at you. Next up's going to be Argyle. And he has just been tagging along behind Krez, and he just jumps at that one. And it's going to score a hit on it.
Nice.
Got this sneak attack as well. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sneak attack.
Good man.
All right, so you see Argyle almost out of nowhere, just kind of like a puff of air between your legs, Krez, as he goes sliding on his back towards this thing and stabs it in the abdomen. And does a considerable amount of damage. Catches this thing completely off guard. And then with his offhand, he conjures this dagger and takes an attack. And apparently hits the ground in front of him. Even though he's
It's a
underneath it.
Bad dagger.
All right, so that's going to be Argyle's turn. He is now prone underneath one of these things. Lithius, your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You were
so,
engaged with this thing in air.
So where is Cogsworth and the Shield Guardian? Just down below me.
Oh, okay. So you started your turn within 30 feet of this thing also. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Another one? I'm not.
Yes,
'cause I
please.
succeeded the last time. All right, here it comes. We're looking at 9 plus 5, so 14.
Okay, so you pass. You start to feel very woozy hearing this thing flap its wings.
Shut your pie hole! Okay. So,
Okay.
where are Shield Guardian and Cogsworth? Are
Shield,
they just, like,
Shield
straight below
Guardian
me?
and Cogsworth are straight below you, yes.
Okay, so mentally, I'm telling them that to part, like, give me like a 5-foot spot, and I'm going to start casting, because I'm just like shooting straight down towards them. So I start casting Rope Trick before I get
Okay.
down, and I'm going to make it like 5 feet above me. So when I hit the ground, I'll have my wings out to slow me. So I'll jump and then jump straight up into it. Does that make sense? Can you imagine that? I'm coming straight down. I cast it 5
Yes.
feet, and then I land on my feet and jump straight back up into it.
I don't understand. I don't know why this is what's coming to my head, but the first thing I thought of was when you're playing Minecraft and you jump off a giant cliff and you use a water bucket to not die.
Sure.
Sure.
Except my
So,
wings will.
Like he like boom trampoline back up.
yeah,
I'm
essentially.
yeah.
I love that.
And then
Okay.
when the thing comes down, my dog and the Shield Guardian will pounce.
Okay, so you're actively moving out of the way of this Casme, though.
Yes,
Okay, so he's gonna try and stick you while you move.
that's fine.
He's gonna stick you while you move.
Would a shield help me?
What would shield bring your
Plus 5,
AC
so
to?
24.
That would still be just enough to hit.
Okay.
So you're gonna take
I really wish I had a
7.
map so that I could picture what's going on, because I wouldn't move out of this. I would completely change this.
Right,
What I would
and
do.
I just haven't had a lot of time to make a map.
Sure,
I'm
I
sorry.
understand. No, it's just I would make different decisions.
So there's 17 piercing damage off the bat.
Can I change what I was going to do?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I will not leave its range of attack. I'm just going to shoot it.
At close range.
Do I have any other choice?
I was just saying. I was just saying it
Nope,
as
I'm going to
confirmation.
cast. How many of them are within the 60-foot massive cone of my one spell, Conjure Barrage?
Technically all of them, but a majority of the party is also in that range.
They're all up. So if I'm shooting upwards at them,
Oh, I thought you were, because the way that I'm imagining it right now is you're above all of the stuff, all of these enemies. Like the one that's engaged with you in air is technically below you in air, and you have a perfect vantage point looking over everybody else fighting, along with these enemies that they're fighting.
well, these
If
things
that makes
obviously
sense.
fly way, way faster than me. No, I don't. I can't picture it. I'm sorry. Just tell me how many I can hit with Conjure Barrage without hurting anybody, and that's what I'll do.
If
To
you move
hit,
into a different angle, like, is there?
I mean, it's really, you guys are a lot. The majority of you are engaged, but if you were to move at a certain angle, there is a chance that you could just kind of hit the majority of the enemies. But there's just still the chance that a lot of your allies are going to get hit.
Okay, so
Or
then
you
I
can
won't
kind
do
of
that.
like turn your back to the party and concentrate this barrage on this one guy in midair.
Then I'll just shoot him twice
Okay.
and flap up so that I'm within range, and I'll just do
All
it with
right.
disadvantage. Um, First shot is pretty decent, 25.
All right. That's going to hit.
Second shot is 17 with disadvantage.
That's still going to hit.
Okay, so first one is 13 damage. And I'm going to pump the jolt for 2d6 more, as well as my second shot will have the bonus action other one. So
Okay.
21 damage for the first shot with a little bit of,
Nice.
but the second was electric. So if it has any resist, then it would take half of that 8.
Yeah, it does actually.
So then it only took 17 total.
Yep.
Second one damage is crap, is 9, and then bonus action branding smite, giving it an extra 2d6 radiant for an additional 9, so 18 damage for the second shot.
All right.
And so we were going downwards, right?
Yes.
So this thing is way faster than me. So did it rocket down below me, or what is it doing? Is it trying to run into me?
It's essentially trying to like impede your path downward.
So it's trying to keep me up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So if it's below me, then I'll just keep shooting it and just kind of flap and stay near it.
All
Keep
right.
it, but keep trying to go downwards towards my Cogsworth and the Shield Guardian. And if
Okay.
there's anything down where they can reach to help out the other people, then they will attack and do that.
All right. Um. So next up will be
Is
the
the
top of the
Shield
round.
Guardian able to hit any of them, or is
Yeah,
Cogsworth?
actually, Cogsworth and the Shield Guardian are totally allowed to do that. There are 2 on the ground. One is engaged with Krez, and one is
Okay.
engaged with Helena.
Shield Guardian will go and give advantage to Krez and Cogsworth to Helena, and we'll
Okay.
attack theirs. So I'll start with the Shield Guardian, 2 fist attacks and it's with advantage.
Yep.
First attack is a 13, rolled crap.
Yeah, it is kind of poopy.
Second attack slams for much better with a 35, or I'm sorry, 19 plus 7, so 26.
26 will hit.
And that does 2d6 plus 4. Slams him for 13 damage. And then my dog.
So hold up a second. So the first one you rolled it with advantage 8, and your modifiers plus 7, right?
Yes.
That one would also hit. So go ahead and roll another set of damage.
Cool. Oh. clicked out of that. So for the first one was kind of crappy 9, so 22
All right.
total from the fists. And then my dog, 1 attack, and that's gonna hit with over a 20,
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and he does 8 damage, 8 force damage,
All right.
and done.
Okay, so top of the round, you left the one in front of Krez looking pretty shitty. It's kind of oozing some goo out of the backside of it. And it has turned its attention to the Steel Guardian. Krez, it is now has its very smashed backside face towards you. What are you gonna do? There you go. Backstabber, backstabber.
Blank.
That's gonna hit. All right, so this thing's looking very hurt now. It squeals in pain as it feels the blade. It's still alive.
It's like eating a mosquito. It's like a demonic bit.
Yep,
No.
that's gonna hit.
Nice.
Okay, so how do you kill this thing? Okay, so you kind of like sidestep, cut this thing in half. Oh, I thought you were. I thought he was cutting it hamburger, but he's cutting it hot dog. My mistake. Okay, so yeah, that thing is now very dead. The next one to you would be where Helena is, and that's about 25, 30 feet away. A little bit farther into the cave. You guys are all kind of standing at the mouth of the cave right now, other than Helena who's ran in. Okay. Essentially, you'd be standing next to Cogsworth then. Okay. And is that all you're going to do with your turn? Okay, cool. You do. I need you to make me a Constitution save, please.
Mm, he would be not
technically
within
the one that
30
you were-
feet, right?
Technically, the ones that you were fighting didn't have their wings flapping, so I didn't subject you to the drone. But there are a couple above you that are. The ones that are fighting have. So,
Or my 30 feet.
It's
if
10
you
feet from
ran
the-
if you ran towards Helena,
Yeah, come
then
over
you
on
would
this side.
then you would be yeah, you'd get it. Either way, you pass. Like the sound is very unnerving in your ear, and it makes you very uncomfortable, and it almost makes you more angry. No. All right.
Bartering.
I've been angrier.
All right. So, Helena, it is your turn, and I need you to also make me a Constitution saving throw.
So. So 16.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear this buzzing sound, and it is very loud in your ear, and it kind of makes your hair stand on end. How high frequency this sound is. It is not good. You don't like it.
How many are around me at the moment within like 30 feet? Should take a
Within
moment.
30 feet, there is the one standing in front of you. There's two flying above you, And I'll say the one with Lithius is just at a range. So 3 of them are in range.
Um. Give me 2 seconds. I will go ahead and no. Okay, we'll just attack.
Just
One in front of
attack.
me.
Okay. Yep.
So advantage with Cogsworth. Oh, that's terrible. 15.
That's gonna hit.
Still terrible. I'm gonna change these dice as soon as I get done. It is 7 plus 1, 8 second attack. It's a bonus. Terrible. Oh wait, advantage. My bad. For 23 to hit
That's better.
and 10 radiant from just the hit plus the D8. It's another 3, so that's 13. And then we'll go ahead and drop a first level defense. How does it look in?
It's starting to look pretty messed up, but it's still hanging on. It's starting to show ooze coming out of its side where you're cutting it.
I'll do a second level divine smite. 3d8 more. Radiant. For another 20.
Good God. Yeah, now it looks really bad. You've
Okay.
just blown a huge chunk in its side.
She'll just sort of be like, okay. And then, so I get 2 attacks per action and then a bonus action. What do we have as far as bonus actions? Nah. We'll just say.
Okay. So moving on. It'll bring us to Hab Waters. And Jose, I'll have you make a Constitution saving throw.
What's that for?
Because of the sound of the wings of these.
Got it. I got a total of 24.
Oh yeah, you fight that sound off immediately.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
yeah, it's your turn.
This is what I do. I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
Alright. If I can find it. Okay, there it is. Let me mark that off. Right. That gives me an extra additional attacks per turn. All right. So that would be what? A total of what?
How
4
many
attacks?
you have per action?
I got 2 attacks per turn.
Then you have 4 now.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to do all the attacks. Okay. And then I'll roll the damage for the ones I hit.
Okay.
Yes. All right. 17.
That's a hit.
21.
That's a hit.
So
That's a
20.
natural 20.
Yeah, 28. All right.
That definitely hits.
All right. I was wondering what B stood for. Okay. All right. And 13. That's probably a miss.
Okay, so yeah, 3 out of those 4 miss or hit. One of those was a crit, so we'll do the crit first. So usually a crit is double the dice, but we doubled the dice, but we maxed the first set of dice. Remember?
First set of dice.
Yeah. So, what is your damage for your weapon?
1d8 plus 6.
Okay, so we're gonna. It's technically with the crit it'd be 2d8 plus 6, but we're just gonna say that the first d8 was an 8. So go ahead and roll your normal damage.
Total of 10.
Okay. So 8 plus 10, that's 18. And then we're going to do double the fire damage, but we're going to keep the first 2 maxed as well. So just roll your regular 2d6. We're going to add 12 to it.
8 plus 12, that's 20.
Okay, so 18 plus 20. Yeah. He is good chunk out of him. All right. So we'll do the regular ones.
Eight plus 6.
So
So 14 on one
14.
attack.
Alrighty.
And plus 6, that's 16.
All right.
Okay.
So
That's it. Okay. Yeah.
so Hab just in a flurry of slashes and fire cuts a good chunk out of this demon flying in front of him.
That's payback, bitch.
All right.
It's still alive, though?
It is still alive. It's hurt pretty badly, but it's still alive.
Good.
And now we will cut to Ulin, who is about 20 feet away from Helena and Krez and Cogsworth, who are fighting this very hurt Casme demon. What do you do?
Did Devin make any saving throws first?
Yes, you do. Make me a Constitution save.
17.
Oh, you weren't even worried about it. You're just like, fuck that noise.
I guess I'll run up to the thing we're fighting and I'll attack it.
Might as well.
Oh, okay. So now that I've read farther into that ability, everybody is pretty much past that saving throw. You're immune to it. You're just like, I hate this noise, make it stop. So yeah.
I'm gonna attack the bug.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, God. That's an 11.
He's very quick and he backs up and that attack ends up missing.
There you go, nat 20.
There you go. That's gonna do it. So I'm like 80% sure that your crit's just gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, 8 plus 6 plus 4, so 18.
Yeah, this thing's dead.
Nice.
How do you kill it?
With
Oh,
enthusiasm.
Curse
I'm
black.
gonna smash it on the ground and just keep on hitting it with my warhammer.
Okay.
Don't like bugs.
Hey, break its
Alright.
nose off and then stab it with it.
That'd be awesome.
We're like,
Right.
yes.
So as of right now, the only ones that are remaining are in the sky. 2 of them engaged with Hab. 1 of them engaged with Lithius.
Like, I know you guys are taking him out pretty fast, but Lithius hates freaking bugs. And if it's a demon bug, man, he is just crawling. His skin is just jumping off his body right now. Get it away.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Ulin?
Nope.
Okay. So moving on to the Casmaze. One of them's going to attack Lithius.
Pop a shield if I have
and
to.
It is going to hit as of right now.
24.
And if you pop the shield, pop the shield, and it just ping,
I grin at it.
almost like a magical ping, which is like a ping but with reverb. The other two are going to take turns stabbing at Hab Waters. First one takes a stab. Hab goes high. Second one takes a stab. And Hab gets stabbed in the leg with that.
Hab gets stabbed.
Hab gets stabbed. So, Hab, you're going to take 9 piercing damage. And then, similar to before, you're going to take 26 necrotic damage.
Holy crap.
And that 26 you're also going to take away from your maximum life total.
Stop playing with them and kill it.
Myself, hold on a second. Okay.
He's like, stop fucking around.
Okay. Explain that damage again. All right, 21.
26.
So you got the 9 damage first and foremost. And then after that you got 26 necrotic damage.
Just damage. Take off a damage, right?
Yeah, and then that 26 you're going to take off your maximum HP. As well as how much HP you have.
Okay, so take 21 off of my max HP.
26, not 21.
26, okay.
Stop killing all these characters.
26
Shit, that's too high.
yeah, it's 5. Yeah. yeah. All right, go ahead.
Well, that doesn't put you in death saves. It just leaves you at maximum HP 25.
Max HP 25. Max HP is 25.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
what it would be after all of this. And
All
then
right,
your remaining HP would be 5.
5, correct. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
so you're not totally dead, but you feel the life being literally sucked from you.
Oh, Hab Waters 2, Hab Waters Jr. is going to come back for revenge.
Okay, and at the end of all of that, Argyle's turn. He is going to...
He a sneaky bastard.
He's going to pull out the blink dagger that he stole. And he's going to huck it at the one that Hab is already damaged. Gonna hit it.
I think that's the
Gonna
first time
do-
he's actually hit something with that damn dagger.
And it's not even him. That's the best part. So he's going to do the 10 damage. And then he's going to use his other part of the ability of that. And he is going to teleport to the dagger. And
That would be hilarious. Can he fly?
oh no, wait, he can teleport the target. So the target is going to make yes.
Yeah, just bring the target down here.
So yeah, it is a wisdom saving throw from the creature. Failed that shit. So-
Bring it here.
He throws the dagger and he just kind of says out loud and says, "Here you go, Ulan," and snaps his fingers and the thing just appears right in front of Ulan. As a bonus action, he's also gonna huck Psychic Blade at it.
Because why not?
And is gonna miss. That's something he's definitely never hit with.
Yeah, but he really likes to throw it, so.
True. All right, so Lithius, it is
Mhm.
your turn.
All right. So I'm above this thing still,
Yes.
flapping furiously. Well, what's directly below us?
Directly below you is none of your party members other than the Steel Guardian.
All right. And does this thing look like he's hurting?
He looks kind of hurt, but he doesn't look like almost about to fall out of the sky hurt.
All right. Well, let's change that and get a couple crits. So he's still within 5 feet of me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First shot. 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And second shot. 11 with the 1.
Don't you have an ability that you can apply to that? I thought it was like Jolt or something like that.
Yeah, I can add 2d6.
Oh, that's to the
I was going
damage.
to. Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
so
either
7
heal with
damage.
7 damage. I'll do the jolt. I'll do. Is it within 30 feet of any of my comrades that are hurting?
No. Yes, actually, it's in. It's like 20 feet away from Hab.
Okay, so I will have a jolt of electricity shoot out to him from either me or one of my puppers and heal him for crappy 5 hit points.
Okay, so Hab Waters, you regain 5 HP.
Almost up.
And that's all. I will have my. Who's the nearest? I'll have Shield Guardian go and take on one of the ones on Hob and the dog to the other.
Okay, so the one that's engaged with Hab, he is still 30 feet in the air. So unless the Shield Guardian,
Can I pick up the dog and launch him at it?
most definitely you can.
Perfect. Okay, so I will do that. And what is that, like an athletics?
I'll say it'd be like. I don't think he has athletics.
I'm looking at it. No, but he's got an 18 strength. If it's
Okay,
too heavy for
so
that, then how high is it?
I would say make a strength check, just to
Okay.
see
Coming at
with
you.
how high his strength
Does
is.
he
Be
get
that high in
advantage
DC.
for? Would you give him advantage for it?
I'd say since it's a large creature throwing a small creature, I'd say yeah. I'd let you do it.
You're awesome.
5 hit
Okay,
points
so I
before.
got a. So that's a 14 plus 4,
15.
so 18.
All right, so you throw it.
Nope.
What was that?
Asking that. So I got I had 5 hit points before. He gave me 5, so I should be at 10 hit points. Got it. Okay.
Yep,
I'm talking to myself. My bad. Okay.
you're good. No problem. So that is going to be enough to launch old Cogsworth 2.0 at this flying Chasme demon.
So how much damage for hitting him? And then my question is, can Cogsworth then grab onto it and try and claw it before he falls down?
So that would be another strength check to do that.
Perfect.
And I would treat the thrown Cogsworth as an improvised weapon. And I
Okay.
believe that's just a D4?
Okay. So D4 plus strength plus 4, so 6 damage. And
Okay.
Steel Defender has athletics. So do you wanted him to roll an athletics check to see if he can latch onto it?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. So he has athletics. I want him to. He's already done a little bit of damage. He just wants to get up on top of it and cause it to crash or something.
Okay.
So He got a 19 on the die, and he's got quite a bit of bonuses for it.
Okay.
So
So I'll say with that he manages to claw and bite and dig in on this thing and
25.
manages to keep held on to the top of it.
Perfect. He got a 25 total.
It's fluttering around like nuts, but Cogsworth's holding on tight.
this is how I see that scene right there. Him picking up Cogsworth by the tail and swinging him like Thor's hammer and throwing him. It's like ballistic missile dog.
And he'll use
That would
his
be perfect.
reaction. He'll use his reaction if any attacks hit somebody on that one.
Okay.
And we're done.
All right.
Sorry that
Back
took so
to the
long.
no problem. To the top of round 3. Krez, it's your turn. Yes, there is. It's between you and Ulan.
It's
All right. It's not that contained yet, so you wouldn't have advantage, but okay. Yep, that'll hit. Okay, so that was enough to crack this thing in half. You kind of catch it from behind and stab it in half. There is 2. One of them is right above you, about 30 feet in the air, and there's another one that's like maybe 25 feet in the air, a little bit, maybe 20 feet away from the one that you are below. It is currently fighting Lithius. Okay. So
two-handed, like a underhand throw in basketball.
fuck.
Sorry. No, that was just funny to me, like a two-handed.
Oh, you're gonna like tomahawk throw this thing? Yeah. Oh, good God. Okay. Okay. So make an attack roll, but instead of your strength modifier, add your dex modifier. Yeah, because you're throwing it.
No.
Nah.
Oh,
For rage. What? How does that work? Okay. Okay. Well, that's still gonna hit. I just didn't realize your dex was that high. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's still gonna hit. You have thrown your sword. I mean, yeah, you're still gonna do your weapons damage. All right, cool. So you throw your sword and it sticks into this demon. It does. It seems stuck in it. Like 10. Okay. Okay. Helena, you're up next. Currently everything is in the air.
Stop playing with your food. End of turn.
Oh, literally, you're just gonna let him fight it out.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Oh,
Because if I
God.
do it now, it's gonna take his sword with it.
That's true. I mean, there
So.
is the matter that Hab Waters is very hurt.
Oh, that's
Visibly hurt.
true. I will do something.
Take it out.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Ah.
like, let him take the sword out. Don't worry about it. Blast away.
Um. Um. I will. The urge. So, Hab, make me a wisdom saving throw. Me.
Me.
No. I'm going to cast a first level command, wisdom saving throw, DC 17 on Hab, and
Oh,
just
God.
say, come, and like point right in front of me. So, and that's a compelled move, so it doesn't.
Wait a minute, you're commanding me to come?
Yep.
Shit.
She's not even thinking about that because.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
You see Hab Waters make some distorted face going, "Ah." Oh, no. No. He comes down, I guess. I'm assuming. Did he fail?
Yeah.
I did fail? Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Gee. Yeah. I come running.
Yeah,
Right.
you hear Helena say that, and you just feel very, very compelled to obey her.
Yeah.
I just didn't
And
want to waste.
I
is that
fly
your whole
down there.
turn then?
And then I can do a. Yeah, we'll wait there. And she'll just sort of like pat him on the head and just be like, and just wait. Because
Okay, so
she's gonna
He
do.
wags his tail. No, just kidding.
so on your turn, Hab, you have had this spell cast on you. Technically, you are very compelled to go down to Helena,
Yes.
but I will give you the option to disengage. You can like
From what? No, it's a compelled movement. It doesn't.
Yeah. Hey, can I use wait a minute. Hold on a second. Just got an idea. Where's that thing? No, Domino fail a saving throw. No, that would fly down. I wouldn't fly down.
Let me put it to you this way, though. Some typical commands. it cannot command something that is directly harmful to it. So I think if you were talking about this, he would be disengaging and coming down.
Alright, I'm gonna use this other thing, right? It's called Second Wind. Alright, the DM allows it Second Wind to regain 1d10 plus 10 hit points.
Whose turn is
Yeah,
it?
it's
Tab's
Hap
turn.
Waters' turn.
Tab's turn.
Okay, alright, so that's
Hey, you're
I
more than
cast-
able to do that.
Alright, since hey, I'm down there now going, oh, back
Yeah.
down here, but okay.
We're trying. We'll heal you.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
like
10.
get the fuck down here. Stop wasting time around that thing. So use your action to disengage, and then come down here with your bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Use your-
use my action and disengage, and I got extra
Beat.
20 hit points. I don't know how this thing works. Okay, that's 30 temporary. 20. Right. Okay, there we go.
So
second
you
wind.
regain 20 HP.
It's like running, like yeah, it's like hit
Temporary.
die.
That's temporary hit points though. So I
No.
put it there.
No, it's full HP.
They're full HP.
Oh, they're full HP. Okay. 20.
All right, so Hab, you've made it back to Helena.
Yes.
You're, for the most part, healed up. You still don't feel 100% as per the necrotic damage.
I'm under her spell right now, so I'm done with my actions.
All right. Ulan, it is your turn.
Yep, and it's one round. So
Is everything in the air still, or is anything on the ground?
Everything is still in the air.
You can fly.
I could.
can we? Or is it just the boys?
You guys all got given a flying broom by what I understand, including you.
Oh, that's right. Her. Mine's a wooden horse. If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. So, knowing that, Ulan, do you want to try and get in the air and try and get in the mix with this guy?
Yeah, why not?
Got a 50 flight. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting to the air. Like, I can still hit him with my Warhammer, right?
Nick.
I had my mouth full of mac and cheese. What happened?
I can still hit him with my Warhammer, right? 'Cause
Yeah, you're
I-
essentially like surfboarding this broom to hit this thing.
It's my shield. He gave me the shield that I could fly with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're like surfing on the shield. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
You're like flying up like Ebony Maw and just swinging your hammer.
It's a 17 to
in-
hit.
He's an orc, so probably more like the Green Goblin.
Yeah, most likely. That's true. So that's gonna hit. Let's say you're attacking the one with Hab because you'd be closest to him.
No.
Okay.
11 points damage.
Okay. It's still in the air. Kind of looks bothered that you just smacked it.
18
That's gonna hit as well.
for 9 points damage.
All right.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Yeah, that one's not gonna hit. You get kind of wobbly on your shield, and it throws you off balance, and you do end up missing.
Okay.
All right. So if that will be all, we're gonna move on to the enemies. One of them is going to attack Hab.
Are you coming down within me? Or like within range?
It is gonna actually just chase after him.
With a
But good
disengage?
golly. Yeah, he's already disengaged and came down to the ground. And this
Okay.
enemy that was still there. Oh no, wait, this is the one that had Lithius. I'll do him next. We're just gonna do the one that has Hob and whatever now. Either way, he misses. In the action with Lysias and
Yay!
this other one, is gonna miss. Good God, why can't I just roll good dice now? I almost killed one of you. Damn it!
No, alright. It's good.
Right.
I'm like actually emptying out my old folder with old characters with you now.
Argyle just kind of says that out loud. I'll get him down to the ground. You just squish him.
To who?
To everybody.
Ah,
So he throws a dagger at the one fighting Lithius, and it does hit. He throws the blink dagger, that is.
Mhm.
Does a respectable amount of damage. And snaps his fingers and teleports this thing right in front of Krez.
Did he get sneak attack damage with that?
He didn't. I forget what qualifies.
I was next to it. If it was the one next
as
to
long
me.
as it's
On the attack
unopposed.
roll. Yeah, okay. I thought I forget. I always forget about the 5 feet thing.
Oh, I won't. I'll remind you.
Okay, so that's 7 plus an additional 12, so that's 19 total.
Nice.
This thing's looking pretty hurt now, and it is now in front of Krez. It just kind of appears there. And then, to add insult to injury, throws another. And that one just kind of goes whizzing off into the cave.
That's so great.
Psychic daggers never hit.
We're like illusion. He's just fooling us.
Yeah, he conjures one and breaks it over his knee. Lithius, it's your turn.
All right. Hey, where'd he go? I'm gonna shoot it down by Krez. Uh, 15.
That is. Sorry, I was reading something else. That is just enough to hit.
Awesome.
Plus, you're not at disadvantage anymore because this thing got teleported to the ground.
Oh yeah. So that is 9 damage from that shot, and I will go ahead and do the jolt for the extra 2d6 electric
Okay.
for another 3. Then I will shoot my next shot. If he's still alive, that's a 22.
Yeah, he's
to
still
hit,
alive. That's gonna hit.
and he gonna take a crappy ass 7. And I will pump a. Is he still up?
Yeah, he is. Just
Like
barely, but he's still up.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna pump a level. I'll do a level 2 branding smite.
Okay.
Give him an extra 5 radiant damage,
Okay.
and then did excuse me, the one that my puppers is on.
He's technically down on the ground.
Okay.
That demon, but Puppers is still clinging to the back.
So he rode him down. Nice.
Yep.
So does he get advantage on him since he's down on the ground now and he's up on him?
Well, I'm just gonna say yes because he went in for the kill on Hab, but Hab was also in front of Helena, so I would say he definitely has advantage.
Okay. So that one is a 16 plus 9. So that's probably going to hit.
Yep.
And he does 9 points of force damage.
All right.
And then Shield Guardian, which one is near him?
I would say the same one.
Okay. So he's just going to do first attack. is a 6 plus. What does he get?
I think he said 7.
6 plus 7. Yeah.
So that'd be
13.
13. That's not going to hit.
Okay. And his second slam attack is going to be better.
Yeah, that's
19.
going to hit.
And he does. What is that? 5 plus 4. So he does 9 points of damage.
All right. Respectable. This thing's
Then
still alive.
Flexes. I'm done.
All right.
Since I don't have anything directly on me, then I will fly closer, but stay at like 30 feet.
Okay.
Or no,
So
you
you
said we're immune
fly.
to that stuff. You said we're immune to the
Okay.
wings, so I'll just fly down lower now.
Okay. So you're trying to keep a 30
No, if
foot range.
if we are immune to their wing thing now, then he'll just fly down and land on the shoulders of the
Yeah,
shield guardian.
it's after you. It's technically after you save once, you're immune to it for 24 hours.
Okay, so yeah, he lands on shield guardian's wing shoulders.
All right, cool. Krez, you have a badly beaten, battered Chasme demon laying in front of you. What do you do? It does have your sword in it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The one that has your sword in it is currently surrounded by the Shield Guardian and Cogsworth on its back. The one in front of you does not have your sword in it, but it is surrounded by your other companions. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Okay, he does hit you. All right, so you're going to take 7 piercing damage plus half to 4 for raging, and you're going to take 24 half to 12 necrotic damage.
Nope.
Yep. So 24 damage and 24 off your maximum HP. All right. Yeah, just like almost unfazed, this thing tags you on the arm and starts to like drain you, and you just kind of pull your arm off of it, like, did you get enough?
Safe.
That's gonna hit. All right. It is alive. That'll hit. That is just enough to kill this thing. Okay. All right. And at that point, it'll be Helena.
Is there any still alive?
There, it is right in front of you now. It is the one that was attacking. It was attacking Lithius, but Argyle ended up teleporting it to the ground,
It's got my
Okay.
dog on it.
and it's got his
Alright.
dog on it.
Alright. Just a second. I want to see one thing because I am. Aw.
Seriously, let me see.
To everybody watching this video, if you don't subscribe because of this dog, like, what are
See
you
it.
even doing with your life?
I don't even see it.
All right, I'm going to, because I don't want to step on Hab, so I'll sort of bamf to the other side of
Okay.
the creature, and I will attack.
Go for it,
John.
and do so with advantage.
Let me see. That's me. For sure. Okay. So that is a 20 not nat to hit.
That'll hit.
It's a 7 from first.
All right, Helena.
A is this the one with his sword in it?
It did not have his sword in it. He already ripped that one out. But
Okay.
you did watch
Yeah.
Helena, or you did watch Krez watch over or walk past this thing, and it just kind of like siphoned Krez.
Hmm.
But
Noted.
Krez didn't seem to care.
The life out of him.
But how do you kill this thing?
She sort of like disappears, reappears hazy, and then just sort of just slices down. It's just a one-handed swing, and it just sort of looks at it and then walks over its dead body to get back to Hab, like just completely unimpressed with this thing. And then
All right,
she looks
yeah.
at Hab and is like, "I think it's your
Widow.
feeling." So,
The Black Widow has spoken.
All right. So that's the encounter for you guys. You guys survived.
Excellent. I would like to
God, survived.
see here.
Would lesser restore help them?
That's what I'm looking at. Paralyzed
Uh,
person, one disease or one condition. I don't think that'll work.
So as for the people that did get siphoned, I think that's only just Hab
And
and Krez. So Krez, you're used to feeling a little bit fatigued after you rage, anyways. Sometimes it's even like you get exhausted. This doesn't. It kind of just feels like you were. What?
he's done that.
Oh, I was just like, we're not even watching a movie. What are you talking about, bro? So, Krez, you're used to feeling this tired. You feel like you have been running for the last week. You feel so tired.
Would it be exhaustion?
It's not exhaustion. This is just essentially I'm trying to roleplay you being drained by a demon mosquito.
Okay, so that'd be like freaking stressed or something like that, I guess. Okay. Okay. So ooh, I
Also,
think,
you're very itchy.
itchy.
Yeah, because mosquito.
Oh yeah. I definitely take my potion of healing. Now
Okay.
everything stopped
We'll
backing.
just she will put her hand and just like save that for later.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you. This is in character, all right? All right,
And she
I gotta
has
talk to you
to-
about taking over my body like that. All right?
Don't be a
Ordering
bitch.
me out of the
And
sky like
then
some
go
freaking
ahead and
Labrador
cast,
Retriever.
what is it? Aura of Vitality? Yes. So it's a 3rd level. And then for the next minute, every round. How many rounds in a minute? 9?
10.
6, 10. So I'm gonna roll this. It's 2d6. Right. So that's 5. How many do you need, Hab?
I don't
That's
know.
the thing with that's the thing with his little affliction right now. I'll just tell you because it's easier this way.
Yeah, please.
One of two things that will fix this is a long rest, just some time. But you can also expedite the healing of this with a spell like Greater Restoration.
Then we're spending time.
I'll
Yeah.
go take a nap.
But no, like, the question is, how many do you need to be full with your tiny little HP at the moment?
Yeah, well, I got over at max hit points is like 25. I have 25 currently as hit points. Right?
So you're fully healed at the moment for your 25?
Yes. Right.
Okay,
I
so
had
never mind.
71 before, right? I don't know how that works, but yeah.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't.
I'm
He
pretty much
doesn't look
healed. I just
hurt.
have to take a rest.
Yeah, he doesn't look hurt, but you can tell that Hab is just a little bit shorter now. And Hab, you notice that your armor is just a little bit loose, more loose than you're used to.
And
Weight.
then is
Well,
anybody
character needed to lose some
actually
weight.
injured?
Yeah, you're out of combat. Survival check, please.
Chef
Don't
Ramsay's over here freaking.
Don't eat the
You
food.
get very
You get
little
Hab's
meat from
blood.
this. You do get one of the proboscis off intact, so you have one sharp, sticky proboscis. That's one thing you got from this. You take a bite of it, and it is
What
very
is
hard.
that? The pincer, the little stinger.
Yeah, like the big needle nose thing that they stab you
Okay.
with.
Okay.
There, you found a hell of a lot of goo, but no meat.
yeah, it's a demon. You're probably not going to get much that's useful.
It was almost
wouldn't
like
eat-
taking
I
apart a
wouldn't eat
grape.
that
because
anyway.
The grape was rotten.
Probably
Yeah.
sell parts for spell components to some. I ain't touching that. That's nasty. I don't know why you're touching it. You're nasty. I'm
Yeah,
staring
everybody's
down at you
arguing
from on
about the
top of
meat.
my shield guardian.
Yeah, I'm over here looking like a freaking
Nasty.
hobbit now.
Oh, by the way, I've made 7 healing potions, so if anybody needs some basic healing potions, I can distribute some.
And any that don't get used, we can put in the bag.
Anybody need some?
I'm okay. I didn't
Not gonna
take
help
any
me right
damage.
now.
Let's
You can
gather
nap
up
on the
around
shield
Hab.
guardian's arms.
As mad as I am at Helena for freaking taking control at me, right? I'm gonna actually hide behind her and use her as a meat shield, right? Because now I'm probably about the size of a halfling, right? So
Okay, so you guys are also gonna gain some XP. I'm gonna post in Abyss chat what your XP is. Why would I do that? I wouldn't do that.
He posts it and disconnects real fast.
Just the chat. I'm tagging you in it as well. Oh,
love that character.
all right. You know I've killed people for less.
It's like
Did
was like
you
3
add in
XP.
experience
let's
points for helping
go.
create an outpost?
Yeah,
That was a week.
get each of you guys can gain an extra 1,000 XP for building an outpost.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Because
how
that
much-
is, yeah, that's I sat and thought about it. It's kind of a big move to do that
That's-
because I mean later
that's a
on
lot
those guys
of-
could just be doing their work.
Yep, same. Awesome.
Same.
how much was that again? 1973. Okay, 1973.
I think I know what I want to take. Because I keep thinking about it. Sentinel.
Well, shoot.
Dude, Tough is such a good
Tough
fucking.
is a really good feat. I'm gonna
It
switch
comes in
Discord
clutch.
feeds for a minute, and I'm gonna pop outside.
1,000 experience points from building the outposts, right?
Yes.
This is like, I love Sentinel. Yeah, you're gonna be pretty beefy. Yeah. Do I have that one?
I might have to do the
That's
same thing
pretty much
too.
it. Um,
Explain to me how that works, right? Because it says you gain twice your maximum XP. I mean hit points per level, and then after that you get a +2 to your max or something like that. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, I got it now.
it's like we're going against pit fiends at the moment.
Somebody banished you being a tiefling. Is there a chance that you would be kept on whatever plane you get bamfed to? Like hell? That's one way to get rid of you.
I was actually watching a video that is saying that Cambians are related to tieflings, right? For some reason, because they both have the pretty much the same attributes and stuff like that, as far as horns and stuff like. Except Cambians have like some of them have wings.
Looks directly at Lithius.
What? What I do?
Like, it's a tiefling with wings and horns.
Oh no, I'm from Tarami, hun. From
Nah.
Tarami.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Sentinel. I like Sentinel. It's one of the Sentinel, basically. I love it. It's like she's like, "Fuck you, stay put." Yep. And then no, stay put. You stay. And then I love the fact that it's like a rogue buster too. Like they're like, I disengage. I'm like, fuck you, you do. Like, absolutely not.
Sentinel says no.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
I put it
So,
on. I put it on a monk because I had the idea that
oh,
I
it's
can already use
beautiful.
my bonus to do bonus attacks, and then I use my attacks to do attacks, and now I use my reactions to do attacks on you.
Yes, I would like to use all of the attacks, please.
Actually, that's what I was building this character to be, is Sentinel. Right, because I picked out the shield.
I think I
Yeah,
get.
so
I think I get banished on this level, which would be
good spells at level 12.
sweet. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, where's the spells at, bitches? Let me see these things. What do we got?
I know that Artificers get some fucking insane spells at level 12. Pretty sure you get one like I think it's like Metallurgy or something like that.
Who
I
said
went
what?
on outside and I'm on my.
Oh, we'd talked about it. We'd talked about it. And I'm preparing Glyph of Warding,
Oh,
which looks like a
beautiful.
really fun spell. Looks like it's,
It's a local library.
yeah, it
Right.
looks like that's going to be part of what I will use to make Shield Guardian
Why
if
is why is why is Lydia slowly but surely turning into a suicide bomber?
Well, you made him an alcoholic.
I did do
he's
that.
just trying to be useful. That's all.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Okay.
Avoiding
Oh
problems.
shit! No, I have seen that. Fuck. No, I know what you're talking about. No, 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 no. No. That's literally a fucking nuke. You just made a nuke. I think yeah.
Isn't there like a
Have
ring
you
of
ever
invulnerability?
have you ever heard of the spell Delayed Blast Fireball?
I love
Yeah,
this.
I love that spell.
So I had a dungeon set up for a one shot that essentially had a security system built in that as soon as they entered the vault room, or as soon as they entered the complex itself, if they tricked this trigger, it'd just make one in the vault room, and it would just stack up and stack up. Then they open the door, and it dropped.
Makes sense. You win and you die.
Like they were all level 18, so I was like, you guys can possibly manage this. I've actually been listening to a lot of Critical Role,
I love
but I get what you mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That is actually kind of a new way to think about it. Ulan, are you done with your level up?
Yes.
What did you do? If you don't mind me asking.
I took a feat. I took mobile, so I get 10 extra feet of movement.
That's actually wonderful for you.
That's what we're supposed to be doing right now. My bad.
And
And yep, and for action surge, I get another 3.
yep. See, that's why I kept forgetting last night because my Tabaxi has a feline agility, so he can just, as a special move double his speed. I kept fucking forgetting that.
Hmm.
Well, it was either 60 feet of movement fall like 80.
The only
Yeah.
problem is you get too far ahead of your comrades. Not always a
Yep,
good thing.
that was exactly what happened. But I never, like, he's wise. Bobo is wise, but he's not smart.
Nice.
I think it's 80. Actually, I think it's more than that.
It depends on the dragon.
Yeah.
That's
Come on, Ella. Come on, Ed. So yeah, you guys got your level up. If everybody's done, then
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Helena is literally the most tank of a character I have ever played in my entire life. She's just like, here we go. Let's do this. But she likes to like give you guys the chance to actually fight shit. So sometimes she's just like, I'll just wait.
So, are we gonna take like are we gonna take like a long rest now?
Eventually. Yeah.
you guys managed to, you guys do manage to move the rest of the day and get a long rest in. I'm just kind of like tracking stuff. Like you guys do the fight, you progress the rest of the day, and you get your long rest.
All right. I'm gonna make sure that I have purified food and drink. Good.
Hold on just 1 second.
You guys get a chance. I have a question. All right. Long rest. How do I hit that thing? All right, and regain my hit points.
There's the button.
So
Say what?
And then if it doesn't, you can go ahead and like fix it.
Huh?
So go ahead and hit the long rest button, and it should fix it to whatever it was normally.
Okay. Where's the long rest button?
Should be
That's
or technically that's the rest icon, and I think it'll give you the choice.
Conditions.
No, it's up at the top. Oh shit. On the very first swipe page. Up near the top.
That's okay. All right.
So yeah,
I'm on
it'll be
first
the
page.
top left corner in the first page. There'll be armor class, initiative, and then there'll be a little campfire icon underneath. And then you'll push that, and you'll get the choice of short or long rest.
Do not have that. Okay. I got the. Android. Yes. Yes. Nope. All I got is that
Little
I call
picture.
it banner that goes across that goes campaign out of the abyss. I am in my character. I'm looking at it. No, I'm on. I'm not logged into D&D Beyond. I just go to the app and it opens it up automatically. No, 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 no. Okay, let me see. Let me try the other way. Hold on one second. Updating sources. Blah blah blah. All right, put a characters. Characters. Blah.
Okay, nice. Just looking over your guys' sheets really quick as well.
Okay.
My first campaign that I ever ran,
Both of Elven
I had a
Belt
friend
Kill
that
Giants.
he wouldn't give me his character sheet information, and I kept asking why. And then finally, he was just like, you know what? Fuck the whole campaign. I don't even want to be in it. I'm like, whatever. I figure out a couple months later, it's because he was totally planning to just change his stats to whatever the hell he needed it to be.
I took the tough thing, right? I had 71 hit points before, right? The whole thing happened, right? Now it says I have 60 hit points. So what do
Yeah,
I
I'm
do?
looking at it right now. Give me a second. So yeah, go ahead and it is the next day. This is day. Let me just look at my notes. Yeah, this is day 10. Day 10 towards Graven Hollow. I think it's actually like day 15 of your travel from Mantle Dareth. And yeah, it's the following morning. You guys are waking up. You can roleplay as you wish while I take care of this.
Well, she's gonna purify food and drink on them. Eventually, it's just to make sure that they're all good.
Hey, Chris, I love you, brother, but when you are ripping your blade, can you rip the blade so the gore doesn't go all over my shield guardian and, Cogsworth? He's over there. He's over there like spit shining and casting prestidigitation away. There's like gore chunks. It's hard to get it out of these cracks. I'm just letting you know. Oh no, it doesn't upset me. Just a mess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Oh, that's nasty. That's he. He looks like he's about to throw up right then and there. He's all sucking it down.
What the fuck?
You met my folks.
That reminds me. She would definitely call. Uh, Matthias's mom's. Yeah, there you go. And just what? I am terrified. I'm not marrying you. Oh God.
This is it's a proposal.
Oh dear God, just say yes. Please say yes.
I
She
thought
just
her name was
makes it-
Helena. I thought her name was Helena. Yeah, okay, 'cause now
She gets out a piece of
you're
paper.
saying a different name. You got me confused because I finally figured out her freaking name.
She takes out a piece of paper and writes her name down. Hyllena. Helena. Just hands it over. Says, I don't think you get to name your grandchildren. I don't think that's how it works.
I'm standing there dumbfounded, asking, "Is like, was that a marriage proposal?"
Absolutely not.
Okay, okay, all right. Just confused. I just,
No, like we've had this conversation before. Like it's like family, but that's it. Yeah. He's gonna name it Hell Yeah. Works for me. Yep. That works. To have a family name. Works for me.
I do love that. That is really cool. And Jose, I updated your HP. Go ahead and refresh your sheet or whatever it should be. What it should be now. And then as soon as you get that done, you guys have packed up and started heading on your way, following the path the ring is laying out for you. And you start to feel that weird feeling again, a tinge of madness, if you will. Everybody make a wisdom save.
Oh man.
She always makes sure that Ewan and Trez are fairly close by.
I got 2.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
18, but then hit the side of the screen and popped back onto the 5. Like it
Oh,
was
this is bad. Because, like,
So-
essentially at this point, the level system of
Okay.
madness is out the window, and it just kind of happens. So
26?
you rolled a 26 is a pass, and a 14 is going to be a fail. So it looks like everybody but Helena is going to get something.
Mother's ass.
This is awesome.
Nick. Then talk to the
Alright,
fucking
so-
cleric.
So Ulin
Eric
first.
is dead, man.
I dropped them both.
Argyle. Argyle's a cleric. Oh, what a dick.
Okay. So Ulin, this has happened to you before. Over the table, this has happened to you before, but you are suffering from partial amnesia. You remember who you are and the things you remember, but you don't remember other people or anything that happened before this took place.
Now we can.
So
I think
you're just
that,
walking with a group of strangers all of a sudden.
I like that he's just like, yeah, this tracks.
All right. Krez. Okay. You are suffering from extreme paranoia. You will have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks. Hab Waters. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hab Waters, your character experiences vivid hallucinations and has disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, now explain the vivid hallucinations, like example.
I would say like you're walking along and all of a sudden you see one of the mushrooms on the ground just kind of like sprout arms and eyes and just kind of push itself out of the ground, and it grows legs very vividly and like grotesquely does this.
So
And
is it
then it
like
just kind of like
hardcore
dust,
LSD?
like hardcore LSD. Like you took way too fucking much.
Okay, a bad trip. I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Too much, man. Too much.
And then Lithius, it is your turn.
Am I rolling something?
No, I am.
Why am I
I-
drunk again?
Oh no, you are also suffering from partial amnesia.
Fair enough.
So you retain the knowledge of who you are and what you are and what you can do, but you don't recognize anybody you're with right now, and you don't really remember what you were doing before this happened.
Question: do I remember Cogsworth since he's kind of
Yes.
a part of me? Okay. All right.
Like you remember everything about your class and yourself, but it's just like the people around you and what you were doing before this. That's just gone. You don't remember why.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening right here.
So I'm riding in on the Shield Guardian's arms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like looking around. Probably. Do I remember the fact that I've dealt with this crap before?
What do you mean?
Like, do I remember the fact that I've dealt with the Underdark craziness?
Oh, do you know that you've dealt with madness before?
Right, and had to
Yeah.
like for the greater restore. Okay, so then I'll just tap myself with a lesser restore and see if that helps.
And when you do that, you quickly remember, oh, that's Ulin, that's Argyle, that's
Okay, good.
Krez.
All right, and then I'll just look around. Hey, it's going on again.
Helena sighs and he's like, how many times can you do that?
If I want to use all my spell slots, I can give 5 more.
And then don't you have to use my other slots. I will tap Krez and Uman if you can get Chab.
Yep. I'll cast it twice more.
Yeah, meanwhile, Hab is just... What is Hab doing while he's vividly hallucinating? Yeah, pretty much. I could get that. Oh, did it do it again? Yeah, I couldn't hear anything. Oh. Well, I mean, technically, I feel like that's what someone would say if they were vividly hallucinating. They wouldn't say a damn word.
It's like every once in a while. Nah,
Until they
fucking
don't.
nuts. Captain Nuts. I love seahorses. I love seahorses. They're so pretty. What are you looking at, Mr. Nuts? Captain Nuts. Have you guys
This
seen that?
rug feels amazing.
No, but like seriously, have you guys never seen this? Is this like an old school meme? I love seahorses. I love seahorses. They're so pretty. They're so gorgeous.
That sounds like
There's-
something I would have watched, but
Oh
it
my god,
doesn't.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
have to take
popping.
this for you. Like basically, some dude is tripping balls on his front steps, and his friends animated it with a loser. So
Okay, so that was fun.
it's the deep
You no, no, we're going another hour. If Helena's good with that, do you have to get up early?
3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, so we probably should end
Right.
here.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I okay.
According to, if everything goes according to plan, I should be back to normal next week. But my shift put in her 2 weeks notice today for today, so I have to work her
Ouch.
shifts tomorrow. And then, just so you guys know, I will be out of town for my brother's wedding the week of the 5th through the 11th of September.
Okay.
And I will probably be on a train passing through Oregon.
Nice.
Wave out
on
the window at Phil when you go.
that Sunday night. Yeah, and Saturday night is the wedding. So,
Are you stopping or are you going through?
I'm just taking an Amtrak from Oakland to Seattle.
Cool.
So,
You're gonna have the bachelorette party join the Discord for us?
it's my brother.